All right, pick one, pack one, draft one of Final Fantasy Limited. This is how to draft MTG. Thanks for joining me. Got a wind crystal that we're not going to be taking. Crystals chosen, no good. Brainstorm, historically not good in Limited. Anima seems like the pick so far. Random encounter, I don't think so. Chocobo, maybe. Ooh, red blue uncommon. I think I'd start there. Some white commons. The staff is good. The Paladin's Arms is fine, I think. Laguna's okay. Clunky removal. Okay, so it's between Anima and Emperor of Palamecia. Red blue looks pretty cool to me. I think I'm going to start with the Emperor. Yeah, I mean, there's no data available. Not much is known about the set, so let's just try it out. I could see an argument for staying one color, of course. 6 mana is a lot, though. You don't need a lot of 6-drops in your deck, and I could see an argument for picking the white 2-drop, but we're going to take the powerful gold uncommon and see what comes. So we've got a Jidour. Kind of goes with it, I guess. Oh, this mill spell is not very good. 6 mana is a lot. Ashy is good with artifacts. Could take that. Ultros fits right with our Emperor as a blue-red spells card, so I could see taking that, or I could see taking Samurai's Katana. Doesn't fit in terms of it's not a 4-drop, but it's really powerful just by itself. 3 mana, 3/3 haste, obviously, really good. Slash Flight is fine. Rapier's fine. No, probably not. Ice Flans, okay. Green removal, green land. So I think the best cards in this pack are probably the 3 uncommons, followed by the Town Greeter, which finds land for you and mills you, I think. Actually, don't know about that. Yeah, it mills you, yeah. So that's even better for the green-black decks. Anyway, we'll take Ultras. Goes with our first pick. Stays on track. But I could see an argument for the Katana there. Don't think you're taking the white card given our start, but hey, we're all learning. Okay, Zeldinkt, 3 mana 0/3, play an additional land, +1/+0. So it's like a 3/3 or 4/3. Oh, but you have to return a land to hand. Okay, so it just lets you re-trigger your landfall. So you're not really getting ahead, but you're doing something there. I mean, I don't hate it just as like an on-curve card. Phantom Train is cool. It's not in our colors. This is, Captain Lannery. I think that's just more powerful than Zell. I really like Ignis. Looks for a land in your top 6. Because we're trying to play red, though, it's a little bit at odds. I think the single color card is kind of where we want to be right now, but there's a couple of Laughing Mads we've seen we could wheel those as well. They would fit into this deck quite nicely. All right, what the heck is this thing? 5 mana, 7/7, mill 5. Put all lands from your graveyard into play. And another target creature gains +X/+X and trample for lands you control. That's a lot of damage. Takes a while to get there. You get an attack for 7 in the meantime, and a little bit of ramp, presumably. I mean, that's quite a bit more powerful than like Prima Vista. This should come back. Renoa. It's decent. We're not really in white though. Lionheart fits our theme, but I mean, it's not very good. Bard's Bow, Warrior Sword is on plan, but it's not a great card. I think I'm in for this green rare, and we just saw that green-blue. Kind of wish we'd taken that green-blue Ignis there. That would have set us up nicely to maybe pivot into green-blue. Zac Fair is an excellent card. It's, that or the Katana for best card in the pack, I would say. And Thunder Magic, actually. Geez. Yeah, there's a few options here. I guess we take Thunder Magic. I do like this Katana a good amount, but yeah, Thunder Magic can cost 4, and that's helpful with Ultros, and the Emperor can... the Emperor benefits from that as well. So on plan for sure. Captain Lannery, just a good card. Another Town Greeter. So there's a green deck floating around here too. But hey, I like where we're at. Right. Freya for an equipment deck. That's not where we are right now. Rydia with the Sagas returning to play. Pretty cool card. Not really what we're doing. Dragoon's Wyvern, just a solid curve on curve playable for blue, or we could take GF Ifrit, which is similarly a good on curve card. This is a creature spell, so don't get confused with this non-creature stuff that doesn't work with the sagas. Just to put that out there. Also a white-blue dual land. I think we'll just take the Wyvern. Pretty medium-ish pack, but I mean a lot of playables though. Like 3 or 4 pretty darn good cards there, so I shouldn't say it's not a good pack, but it's not like no clear sort of signal, so we'll just sort of stay on color. Okay. Giot for red-white deck, which we are not. Circle of Power. This looks pretty cool too. For a red-black. Could see just sort of speculating on it now. Another Town Greeter. Seen a lot of those. Could see grabbing that, I guess, as well. And then this Merchant is fine, not great. I'm going to grab a Town Greeter. I agree with the bots. We got a Titan that it can fuel. And if we wheel like the other two, we might end up just playing green, because blue is not really happening. Seen a little bit of red, but not much blue. Some decent black cards, I guess. A Rook Turret that doesn't fit really with what we're doing. A Gigantode, which does fit with the green thing. I don't really want to end up red-green. That's not a deck that looked very good to me, but I mean, heck, it's our first draft. We're just going to try out the cards that look good. So maybe red-green's good. Who knows? Grab a Gigantode. Okay, this is our original pack. Come back around here. So, what are people not interested in? They're not interested in White Mage's Staff for some reason. Dreams of Laguna is good with our red-green plan. I don't think I want to load up on another Toad. We'll get the Toads if we need them. I think we're between, feels like we're between blue-green and blue-red right now. Or maybe a mix of all three. And so Dreams, I think, is the card that's most likely to make our deck. Another Katana and another Town Greeter. Man, I'm kind of into the Greeter life here. I don't really think I like Syncopate very much. It kind of works with Emperor because you can cast it for X equals 3 and get the trigger, but might be into this green life here. Laughing Mad fits with our red cards. Ether's not great. Phantom Train doesn't fit. Look at the top 3. Just like a kind of a draw smoothing type of spell. Doesn't put them in the grave, which I don't like. Renoa doesn't do much for us, but yeah, sure. I mean, the Shinra actually does more with our mill guys. I guess we could potentially splash too. Hilgigus Gongaga. Yeah, I'm in for a town. Might be playing red-green or splashing for something. Magic Pot. Okay, so we kind of don't know what we're doing, which is pretty standard for first draft. I wish I had that Ignis. I don't remember what I took. I think I took this, the Captain Lannery over the Ignis. That's maybe what I did. Kind of wish I had the Ignis. Can't play this thing. That's 5 black mana. Another Zac. I don't think this card is good. Snapcaster Mage. I don't think this card is good. Colosseum Behemoth. Just a big boy. It's pretty sweet, though. Draw a card. It's pretty darn good. And then when it's not, you get to blow something up. Another Renoa. A Fat Chocobo. So these red cards are pretty unexciting. And there's a blue removal spell, hey? I guess I'll take blue removal spell. I don't really have any. I got Thunder Magic, and that's it right now. And we might be moving off of red, so let's make sure we've got. Not that we wouldn't like splash that or whatever, but let's make sure we've got some removal in our pile. What does this do? 1 green red for a 4/3 reach that has some text about vehicles. Crewed by, and you get an additional combat if they crew, and you want to pay mana. Seems pretty bad. Saz's Chocobo looks interesting. Obviously, if you play turn 1, it's great. If you draw it in the late game, it feels pretty bad. This card doesn't do anything because you're already winning, right? If you're dealing them a bunch of damage, yeah. Okay, Renoa again. That's the 3rd one we've seen. Yikes. Maybe I'm in the wrong colors. Okay, Ramp Spell versus Sausage Chocobo. I think that's where we're going to be. Blitzball is kind of interesting as well. I'm going to take the Ramp Spell, I think. Seems more sort of what we're doing, and we might be splashing around a bit here because we're a little all over the place. Ride the Shoe Puff. This was pretty good in pre-release for me, but it does nothing on defense, really. Shantoto for the red-blue life, which we haven't been really doing, but this is a good, very, very good payoff for that deck. Another Summoner's Sanctum and a Suplex. So our pick of sort of pretty good removal and the Sanctum and the Suplex versus, I guess I don't think the Shoe Puff's in the conversation. I think Shantoto is enough powerful that I'm gonna take it here and not feel too bad about missing these other things, and we'll see. Okay, another Emperor. Now the green's not really happening, eh? But this card's pretty good, though. Double Rampant Growth. Dovin's Veto. Okay, so we could take another Emperor. Obviously, it's not great to have too many of these because you can't have more than one in play because they're legendary. Another Toad or a 5-mana kill spell. Double Ramp. Stolen Uniform is not playable. So, yeah, it still feels like our red-blue, I think, is still just the best we got going on. Like, we've got some cool sort of setup stuff here in the Town Greeters and the Prishies Wandering, but then, like, our payoffs aren't great. Like, Renoa doesn't do anything in our pile. Titan is good, but that's one card. Giganto is I think, kind of medium. But, hey, we've got the opportunity to sort of pivot around here as we see fit. Finn the Fangbearer. 1/3 Death Touch that can poison people. So it's kind of a good defensive card. Draw 2 is fine. It doesn't cost 4, though, so we don't love that. Another Prishies. I mean, it's hard to be like too mad at a Divination, right? Yeah. I mean, if we end up playing green, we're most likely playing blue alongside it. So we'll just try to get deeper into blue, I think, to keep our options open, as it were. Okay, we could take a Crossroads Village that we will always play. But the Retrieve the Esper, that's synergy right there, you know? That's a 4-mana spell and a 6-mana spell all rolled into one. We have no 4s. It's good if we play green as well. We're like a good amount of the way through pack 2. So I think we need to sort of put our flag in the ground here as a red-blue deck and take the Retrieve. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy to see this next pack, I guess, having said all that. So we're supposed to take Judgment Bolt, whatever this card's called, Esper Rama, non-creature, non-land. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a ton yet. 5. I think I'll just take another Thunder Magic. It's always going to be good. You know, that the summons, as we said, they do not trigger the 4-cost stuff, of which we have 4 payoffs for that. So I think we want to lean pretty heavily into that theme if we can. And having said that, let's pick up a 5-mana spell that can kill things. And I mean, we have some stuff to flash back with Quistis. Of course, you can hit your opponent's stuff as well. This doesn't do anything for us. Warrior's Sword is kind of like this is kind of a thing, right? It's 4 mana. It's non-creature, but it is a creature. So it's kind of just between these two. I guess I'll take the Warrior's Sword just to really hone in on our plan a bit more. Blitzball or Blazing Bomb. I guess I'll try Blazing Bomb. It seems terrible, but we don't have any ones yet. And it's got the text on it. Maybe I'll be really impressed by this. This seems really slow. Ooh, a very late Suplex. All right, well, it looks like we're in the right colors here, because like this Merchant is certainly a playable card, and then like there's I think you're getting to 7 mana sometimes, and then of course Suplex is just good. So that's okay. So we kind of bobbed and weaved there. I think we can safely put away these other cards. Do we want a Merchant or do we want a second Light of Judgment? I think I want a Merchant. Love the flavor of Stolen Uniform. Big FF6 fan. But the card is not good, sadly. Okay. Let's get paid off in pack 3. Let's see what we can get going here. We're at Realm Sketching. That's a good one. Make a copy of anything, and we'll target artifact or creature or land, I guess, if you want. You can take your opponent's stuff, though, which is really important, and it costs 4 mana, so we love it for our deck. Yeah, would like to wheel this removal spell, I think. We've got double Thunder Magic, a Suplex, a Light of Judgment. We're pretty good for removal. Yeah, and we've got Ultras, which is going to slow our opponents down a good amount. So yeah, we'll take this Realms Sketching. 20 out of 40. Probably not going to play this tap duel. We'll know in the next 2 picks, I would say, if we see a single green splashable card. All right, Sahagin. Sahagin? I remember these from Final Fantasy 1. They were so annoying because you would fight like 9 of them at a time and you'd be like, I'm talking the NES version, like you would be, that game was hard. Your characters were super weak and you would just sit there for like 20 minutes killing these things. And that was like super fun when you were a kid somehow. I think we are going to take it. It's a 2-drop, which we kind of need. We've got 2, 3. Yeah, we definitely need 2s. I think this card's pretty darn good. The first time you get a counter on it, you feel like you've gotten your money's worth. So we're in for that. Ooh, a Mythic. First strike, trample, lifelink. Double damage. But it itself doesn't get affected by that. Cute. Okay, well, we're not going to take it, I guess, because we've got Dreams and we've got Sahagin number 2. 9 creatures. We could really use both of these cards. I'm going to take the Dreams. I think it's just slightly better. And I think the Sahagin might wheel because it's a bit more niche to our deck. So we'll try it. And we get one anyway. So we'll take this one, I think, over the Light of Judgment. I don't know how good. That's instant. I mean, it's 5 mana instant. We can ramp to it with our Emperor as well. I think that's pretty close. So I just think we need the 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need another 2-drop. Could see like cutting that Merchant. Yeah, I think we like the 2-drop. I don't know. It's close. I mean, we've already seen one of the Sahagins, so it's like it's possible it wheels, but also the Light of Judgments have been wheeling as well. Here's another one, but we're gonna take Shantoto. So this is like this should be a pretty good indicator of the strength of blue-red. We get to really see what this deck is made of because we now have 2 of each of the signposts, and certainly enough stuff to trigger it. So now, I mean, if we weren't already, we're very much in on 4-cost stuff. Like we would play Sorceress's Schemes in this deck, I think. This could come back. It's a pretty bad card, but for us it'd be really good. I think I'll take a dual land here over Sahagin number 3 because we're probably going to get the third one around the wheel anyways. Let's take a dual. It's blank pack for us, looks like. Take Barrett Wallace. Cool character. Bad card. But hey, man, some characters had to get bad cards, I guess. It blocks for us, keeps us alive. I don't know. I'll take it because the art's cool. I don't think it's gonna make the cut. Sorry, Barrett. Light up the stage. Spectacles. They have to have taken damage, which we're not always going to be able to do. Steal a thing. Not great for us. Red Mage's Rapier. It's a 2-drop that will often be a 3-mana card, or we could take a Blitzball. I don't think we're really a Blitzball deck. Okay, these are blanks. This is unfortunate. I was hoping we'd get hooked up a little bit more than this, but our deck's looking decent anyway. Take a Mysidian Elder. which is probably better than the Merchant. This card looks really scary. Black Waltz number 3. Could splash it if we were super greedy, but we're not. I think we'll take this 2-drop. Might make our deck. Man, we didn't even see like this does trigger this stuff for us. I'm gonna grab it. Okay. The Sahagin didn't even come back. It's really strange. Okay, Sorceress' Schemes or Light of Judgment number 3. Return this with flashback. I think I'm gonna try that. I want to just see if this is good. I think it's probably pretty bad, but I mean, obviously, like this is tailor-made for our deck, so it's got to be decent, right? Okay, cut 5 cards. That's a lot. So do the old T:CR. See what's going on here. So do any of these not really fit? Like Sabo Tender is not great for us. It's just totally fine. So that could go. I like Lannery, and I mean, we'll try it. If it's bad, then we can cut it partway through the draft. But I mean, 3 mana, 3 power haste creature that like leaves a treasure behind. And if they don't trade with it, then you get another one. That's pretty darn good. Helps us cast our big spells, which is something we're gonna need to be able to do. 1/3 that makes an 0/1. Kind of just like, I think that's kind of what we're in for. Just like some bodies to stabilize and block and be annoying. And the 0/1 pings them. I'm willing to try this. I don't think it's going to be excellent, but yeah, let's see. So we got 5 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3s. So that's a curve. Divination. These all fit. Okay, and this is like also a 2-drop for us. So 6 2s. So we definitely don't need this guy. The Bomb. I guess we're just trying it out. We'll see. Looks bad. Retrieve the Esper and Realms are our 4s. The Ring, I'm sure that's not great, right? Paying 2 mana to tap something and 1 life. And the ramp doesn't do much for us, so we can cut that. Okay, I guess let's cut this Elder. It's not like really on plan. I'm loath to cut a 4 mana plus spell just because of how many payoffs we have. We're never going to get the 8 mana. Womp womp. So we didn't pick up an Ice Magic. That would have been cool. Flashback on this is nice. We're going to try it. So like Summoner Sanctum, obviously, this actually could be a cut because we've got Double Thunder. We've got, like, Suplex is too efficient to cut, but the Summoners being 3 mana doesn't trigger our stuff. I could see it not being good enough. I could see Combat Tutorial not being good enough for the same reason. Doesn't trigger our stuff. We've got Double Dreams for deck smoothing. Yeah, all right, we'll cut those 2. And Laughing Mad smoothest draws as well. Okay, cool. Well, we'll give it a shot. Let me see how our mana base is looking good. So with mana base, I try to just look at sort of the early game cards that we know we're going to be playing on curve, which would be these ones. So we've got actually a little heavier on blue, right? We've got 1 red, 2, 3, 4, 5, whereas we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. Sorry, that was 6 red. So we're slightly like favored on blue, but then later in the game we have more red spells. So I think an even split is good. And all right, let's get cracking. So yeah, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff would help the channel a lot. You can check out my draft guide video, which will be in the link in description below. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know how many mistakes I made in this draft. We go first. Hand looks pretty good. We'll keep it. Pretty low rank here because we, well, I took the last set off, so haven't played Arena in a minute. But I'm back. I'm back for Final Fantasy. I'm here for it. Okay, we want to draw land, obviously. And then are we going to play our boy Vaughn? Trade it off. I guess we could play a 4-mana spell, which we have Thunder Magic. Don't really care too much about item shopkeep, though. Do we just get Shantoto down then? And then just hope that we hit any land next turn. And we get to pop off with both of these. We could Light of Judgment something, draw a card, attack for a ton of damage. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I guess Emperor doesn't get to attack, but even if not, actually, we can still Thunder Magic for 4. So yeah, I think this is right. Okay, here comes a 3/3 Menace. Is that what this does? Gains Menace with Trample as well. It's a pretty good one. All right, we're going to take some damage here. I don't think you can interrupt the attaching with the shock. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Okay, Ultros is with us as well. We need to draw a card, though, to draw land. So let's kill... I guess we'll kill this Katana token. It's equipped 5, so it's gonna be a bit before they can use that again. So Emperor's getting bigger. Shantoto's getting bigger. We're drawing a card. Pretty powerful. Let's get in for 4. Bop. Next turn, we've got Light of Judgment, or we've got maybe Dreams plus Lannery. These are really hard to read. I'm not a fan of these. I get what they're trying to do here, but I find this very, very difficult to read. Okay, so we do want to cast another non-creature. We could get back our Thunder Magic and shock this guy. Doesn't even matter, though, because we're going to have 2 beefy boys here. We're at 15. It's the only annoying thing, I guess, is we're going to take some damage on the crackback. That's okay. All right, so let's see what we draw, because if we draw land, then we can attack with both and then decide if we want to kill this. Okay, we did not. So now we have to decide now. Do we want to kill that now? They're going to take 8 down to 8. I think we just attack. They're in a tight spot next turn for sure. Oh boy. Okay. All right, we're at 10. So this is dead next turn? No, it's still got 2, still got 1 more attack. Okay. Trying to just put it all together here. We've got 6 mana, so we can go... we can just go Light of Judgment on the Chocobo. They chump something. This thing's huge. Deals X damage to each opponent, but we don't have anything in the yard. Or we got 1 card in the yard. Okay. Got 1 timeout, so we can use that to figure this out. Okay, we can cast Ultros plus Thunder Magic, kill the Chocobo, tap the thing... Hit for 4. We have Ultros in play. We're at 10. And then they're like kind of dead too. our stuff next turn. But they could, like, we could die somehow. We could sit back. They've got 5 minutes. They can re-equip this as well. I guess we got to think about that too. Jeez, we're running out of time. Okay, I'm gonna play Ultros. And we'll kill this thing. Tap your 2/2. Yeah, I don't know. There might have been a better line than this, but we do have a blocker, which is good. 5 mana to equip is a lot. So, like, for them to have, I mean, I guess they just have to have, like, shock. But they don't. Okay. Okay. So now we've got 2 things in the yard. So this is going to hit for 2. We're going to take 5 down to 5. I think they're just dead here. We just Thunder Magic, tap. They got single red up. I don't know what they could possibly have. I mean, they could have shock. They could have Thunder Magic of their own, but I think we're just gonna get there. Yeah, okay. Whoa, that was close, man. We were on the play. Like, if we were on the draw, we'd probably lose that game. So, yeah. Crazy. So the synergies are good, but man, so is just the raw power of, like, a fat Chocobo and 6 mana 6/6, half a Primeval Titan, whatever that card is, Gladiolus. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, significantly weaker hand, but we've got 2 drops and things to do, so we will keep it. And going first is so good. So good. Didn't used to be that way. Talking way back in the day. All right. Classic standoff. No! Well, if we can get them to block, then I guess we can kill the dude after combat, right? Because they'll have 1 damage on it and we exile the artifact. And then if they don't block, we just play our second Sahagin. Yeah. Missing lands. It's rough. It's a rough one. Okay, cool. Gain your life back. Sure. Okay, we're going to have to suplex Aerith. That doesn't seem very nice for Aerith. When this dies, target each legendary. Yeah, okay, so we could let it go for 1 more turn. But that's playing with fire, of course, because if we don't draw the land, then we're, like, totally screwed. Not totally screwed. I mean, we can take out the staff, but probably just play it safe. We're not drawing a card off of this anyways, so. And I think we'll leave back our dudes for the double block, so they don't just get the free attack in. We need this game to go long. Okay, they've got no attack, no play. Okay, great. So that worked out well for us. Let's play Shantoto. Look, obviously, you know, the suplex on the train achievement unlocked in Final Fantasy VI is, you know, they didn't, like, the exile target artifact is cool. The art, it's cool, but, like, they didn't need to do that. Like, we know, you know? We know about the train thing. I don't know. I appreciate that they went for that, though. Too bad there's no Sabin. I don't think there's a Sabin card in the main set, though, only in the commander side of things. All right, here we go. Green-white signpost, so we can deal with that at instant speed, but that doesn't help us. We just want to get in for 4. Man, this is so sick. Draw a card and attack for 4. This is really good. All these get bigger as well. So we're actually attacking for 8. These are unblockable. That's nasty, man. That is real nasty. Now, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. This dog has no abilities. It's this creature that, yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay. Take 8. I mean, you could chump. Yeah, it doesn't feel great to chump when you need a wide board for this deck to be good. Legendary token dog. So many legendaries in this set. I think this is the first set to have a legendary artifact at common. I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. Like literally every single card is a legend. If everything is legendary, nothing is legendary. You know? I think we need to chill. I mean, in a set like this, you kind of got to do it, but I think we need to chill on the legendaries. In general, if I may put that out there. All right, opponent's on 6 mana, but only 1 green, so they could be having trouble with some double green spells, potentially. Okay, buff a thing, hit for 3. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for us, we actually don't have another spell, right? To trigger our stuff. So this gets +X+O, or X is the amount of mana. So it's still effective. It just doesn't draw us a card. So I guess what we want to do is attack with this. Is this an instant? Oh yeah, man. They knew what they were doing when they designed these, didn't they? Just swing in with, we could just swing in with everything. It's pretty hard for them to block, not knowing what we could have. And if they block Moogle on Shantoto, we cast Laughing Mad to kill it. They could have +2/+2, which would kind of blow us out. But no pause in the game there, so I think we'll get in with all. And then if they don't block Shantoto, we can cast Dreams of Laguna to get an extra couple damage in, and then cast the Wyvern, I guess. Just take the damage. Yep. Okay. Get a couple extra points in. Is this a surveil? Oh yeah, just go straight to the graveyard. That's great. Beauty. Okay. Guess we could have dealt him an extra 3 too as well with the Laughing Mad, but I like playing the creature out to have some blocks. Land and man, yeah. I think this is a real deck. Blue-red. Another staff. Okay, 4 creatures achieved. There's certainly that pump spell that cares about. I'm not sure if there's anything else. Okay, we'll just take 3 here. We're at high life total. And, I mean, yeah, we're about to be hitting for a ton of damage. So let's go with a Dreams. It's 1 mana away from just literally having lethal here. Ooh, Speak of the Devil. Yeah, I think I'm in for a Lannery. Oh, but we already played our land. Boo. All right, so we're getting for 6 for sure, and then Shantoto's probably getting double blocked. Then we can cast Laughing Man and take out both of their creatures, which puts them in like a really tough spot. We could swing with Wyvern as well. Could also cast Lannery. Could also cast Lannery. What does that do? So they're at 2. They have to block Lannery, Shantoto, and the Wyvern. So they get to eat the Wyvern for free, and they go to 1. And we get a treasure that we can't use for anything. I think it's just... Maybe I'm playing it a bit too conservative, but I think we just get in with... Maybe we just get in with the Sahagins. I don't really want to lose my Shantoto here. I'll probably just play this guy out anyway. Okay, so I would have lost my Shantoto for sure. For each creature, create a 1/2, then they get indestructible, and these all have lifelink. Yeah, glad we didn't attack there. Good game. Are we dead? No. So they didn't have... I guess they need 2 green for the +3/+3 thing, which might have been good enough. Would have certainly got them back in with the lifelink they would have had. Okay. I mean, it seems like all these archetypes have legs for sure. I was not, if you watch my format draft guide or whatever, I was not super high on the Naya stuff. Red, green, green, white, and red, white. We haven't seen red, white yet, but... Oof. Feel similarly about this hand. This is just really quite terrible. We're going to mulligan that. And this is, yeah, quite a bit better. We'll put, I think, a land back. So we can ramp into Realm Sketching on turn 3, which is kind of terrible because, like, what are you copying? But copy their Ochu. It's pretty annoying. We're gonna have to spend removal on this more than likely. No, that's good. Combo. All right. Well. Not into this now. We're feeling pretty bad. Sultai. Taking 1. Yeah. All right, let's... I think I want to just like get this in the graveyard. We don't need this red. We'd rather have an island anyway. Oh my god, if this gets syncopated, I'm just going to like exit the program. All right. Back in action. We really need to find a land. I think I'm willing. Am I? Yeah. I'm willing to like risk it. We're not under a lot of pressure, so if we miss on this, it's fine. Oh. It's all going awry here. Well, I mean, we got 2 of them, right? If we don't have mana, we can't do anything anyways, so get it out of here. Would have liked to have drawn an island there, obviously, but we'll take it. Now we can trade off this Ochu if we want. End of turn, swamp cycling. In. So what are we actually doing next turn? casting Ultros and probably not doing anything, or maybe if we draw an island, they played something good, we could Realm Sketch. But we really do want to just get Ultros down so we can start to benefit from our other stuff. So we're not going to be hitting them for 3 next turn. This is what all this is leading up to is we're not attacking them for 3 next turn. So I think I would like to trade with this now. Okay, they had no play. Ah, man, this has been awkward. Just 1 mana away from doing the things we want to do. This is equipped for 3. Interesting that they came in with that and they had nothing going on. I was trying to fill up their graveyard for some reason. Okay, let's get Ultros into play. Yeah, this is the kind of draw that just you feel terrible. The deck like this. Ugh. Speaking of feeling terrible, this deals 6 damage, right? So we got to hold on to that. So I guess we'll get rid of this useless wyvern. Exiling my islands, right? Yeah. Woof. Do we have anything to get back with this? Oh yeah, we do. We can just cast Dreams of Laguna. It's probably better just to do that. Or Laughing Mad, I guess. Discarding Sorceress's Schemes might be better. Draw 2. Tap your dude. I guess we wait till their turn. But we want to hit our land drop, though. Yuck. Yeah, got there. Okay, so we could copy the Malboro. Now we're at 6 mana. So we've got the tap down effect as well if we want it. Is this an instant? That would be too good. Again, we're short on blue mana. All right, well, I guess don't overthink it. Let's get this in. Tap the thing down again. Pitch a land, they exile some stuff. Not going to attack. Ugh. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Is this an instant? Ugh. So we get 6 mana. This stupid thing comes in tap, but we need blue, so that's good. Okay, so what we want to do is get back Realm Sketching so we can take their sin. Steal 6. Ooh. Need that stuck in the Sorceress's Sanctum or whatever, right? And we do get a red mana off of this, which we could use to cast Sahagin. So we need to make sure that we leave a blue up. What am I doing? I'm tapping something. Yeah, tap that 7/7 flying, please. Give me my realms back. Okay. Do I want to get in for 4? I don't think so. We're in defense mode right now. We're going to try to stabilize and outcard them very slowly. In for 6. So if we double block, that doesn't do anything. If we triple block, we lose 2 things. All right, I think we're just going to take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're also able to do this, but it's got 0 stuff, so it doesn't do anything. This card's pretty dangerous as well. Okay, what do we have in our graveyard? We're going to get back like hopefully one of our payoffs, but we could get back a Dragoon as well. Somebody did this to me at pre-release. I had double Sin in my pool, and it got copied, I think, twice. It was really good. Really good for them. Let's tap your Sin. How about that? What do you think? What are we going to get? Shantoto? Worst possible hit, eh? Okay. We'll hold on to dreams. Hold on to your dreams. So we can tap down something on their turn. Two unblockable. And that's our turn. It's been pretty good. It's been a good turn. Okay, that thing's getting bigger, sure. So now that's a 5/5 menace, so we're going to want to be tapping that down. And then the Malboro we can take care of with Light of Judgment. I'll probably just, this doesn't menace or anything, I'll just probably chump it if they do come in. I don't want to risk my Sin getting killed. Target creature is tapped. See you later. Ultros is quite obnoxious, as advertised. Okay, and let's get some good hits for us. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they are going to come in. That makes sense. Just going to say, let me put a 1/1 in front of that. Let me just chump that. Okay. Bunch of land, 1 card in hand left for our opponent. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do have enough to equip and kill something with Light of Judgment. Probably best just to wait on this, I think. So we'll just equip. Hilariously, this does nothing. I guess we want to equip and kill this turn, right? But we need to tap down that Sin. So I think we got to play it a little bit safer than that. But we do, at least we have the mana to do it. So I guess we might as well throw it down the Dragoon. No. Sorry, I'm being very indecisive here. I think we'll put on the Sahagin because that's the creature that can like for sure get in for damage at some point. But not today. Just the flyers, please. Oh my god, this triggers on attack? That's bonkers. It never lived long enough at the pre-release for that to happen. Okay. Didn't think about that. Boom. Man, that's sick. All right. In turn, so on their combat step, we're going to kill the Malboro, tap the Sin. And this should still be locked down. Okay, I think we got him. What a game. We had a terrible draw. And somehow got a Sin into play on our turn, on our side. Pretty sick. Okay, don't pass to attackers. Let me just get a lot of triggers here. Tap target creature. Oh, that's a beautiful sight right there. All these triggers just stacking up. All right. That was a cool game. GG's. our opponent had some really nasty cards there that we could have lost to pretty easily. Sin, I'm curious how good that's going to be in draft. Like, I think it was a little bit worse than I thought it was going to be in pre-release, like in sealed, where it should be. Like, I think Sultai is kind of like a default place to try to go in sealed with ramping, and this has got a lot of power and stuff, but I wasn't crazy about it. Opponent goes first, and we got a hand. Got a 2 and a 3. We're not going first, so boo-hoo. Okay, opponent's got a 2-2. I'm pretty sure I'm blocking here. Is that terrible? Yeah, it's... Ultras is so good. It's like next turn we're playing Vaughn, Captain Vaughn Lannery, Aspiring Storm, and I guess they just trade off. And then the following turns, we're going to take another 3 at least off of this Chocobo before we ever get anywhere with casting big spells. But once we do, I feel like we're taking another 2 hits off this Chocobo before, and that's 10 damage, if not more. So I think we do have to block here. Feels bad, but I mean, that's what your 2-mana 2/1 is for sometimes. So they probably just trade off. We end up with a treasure. Is that good enough? Or do we hold back, try to get an open attack? We've got nothing going on. Just a bunch of air in our hand right now, so it'd be nice to like have a creature in play. Because like next turn we could maybe open them up, but they're going to have 5 mana. So like the next thing they play is probably going to be pretty big. I don't know. I mean, they're... Oh, wait. No. I clicked through it. Okay. Pretty terrible. I clicked through it. I didn't even realize. We get the treasure first, so we just kill off their thing right there. So they should be at 17, but whatever. I think that's the move, because we get this. Now we get the second treasure. We might draw removal. We might be able to dreams into something. They might not play a creature this turn. Unlikely, but they might not. Okay, something happened on our opponent's side there. I think they had a disconnect or something, so I don't know. So we could have 5 mana. We could return Thunder Magic just to sort of spend our mana effectively. Or we could cast Dreams. I think we need to be doing more than just recycling our removal spells to have a chance at... I'm assuming they reconnect, like they're gonna have some massive stuff to do, so... We'll see. Take a little pause here. All right. Placing bomb. I don't think so. Like, I don't want to draw lands, but I don't think that's the answer. Okay, so I don't know if they're back or not. They timed out for quite a while there, so I think this could be it, unless they're able to reconnect. Okay, unfortunately, they did have something happen with their on their end with the disconnect or something like that. So probably should have lost that game. Like our draw was really bad, and I'm sure they had lots of good, cool stuff to do. So sorry to our opponent there. They probably should have killed us, but heck, I've lost disconnects a good amount in my time as well. So it's the way it goes. Yeah, on to the next here. So we can definitely see like what the weaknesses of this type of archetype are. Like I would say, I guess game 3 we had a terrible draw, but we ended up just coming out big with some of our power sort of overwhelmed. But game 4, like we just had a terrible draw. So I would say 2 out of the 4 games we've had sketchy draws, and the 4th, we should have lost. So yeah. Anyway, opponent goes first. We've got a 2-drop. Yeah. I like it. Opponent takes a mulligan, and they play a tapped dual land. I guess we'll keep our options open if we want to shock their 2-drop. Not going to shock that. Happy to play a 1/3. All right, so again, we don't get to really get in with Lannery, do we? So, I mean, trading, again, just trading and having a treasure sets us up to play Light of Judgment. But, I mean, against blue-white, like, the important things are the artifacts, not the creatures, so I think we'll just play a Wyvern here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this Lannery card is not as good as I thought it was. All right. Galacat is on. It's on. Guess we better kill that, eh? Oh yeah, and this does get rid of equipments too. Light of Judgment. I'm paying 5 mana to kill their white mage's staff. It's pretty terrible, but all right. So this is crew 1, so they can block our flying creature. We can shoot it down in response. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Lannery's been pretty awkward. I'm just trying to think of ways I can actually utilize this. Like, we kind of have to play it this turn just because, like, we need to get it out of our hand. And then we don't. I mean, we could attack with it, but then we can't attack with the Wyvern because then they just crew up the ship and kill it. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll just cash it in. Now I guess. Oh yeah, I guess they can crew it up. This is even worse. Then we have to Thunder Magic something in order to get the trade. I don't know why I think this gets plus. I thought it gets plus when you create the treasure token, but it's when you sacrifice. Okay, so we don't have to do that. They don't want to risk their cargo ship because they need the mana, of course. Yeah, I don't know. Lannery. Not great. Not great. Okay. Paladin's Arms. Yep. Okay. Hmm. Six mana. Just need to draw some action. So probably discard Sorceress' Schemes, see what we hit, and go from there. We can hit them for 2 in the sky. Their board's like not too threatening right now. So yeah, man, if we don't draw our gold cards early, our deck just feels like it does nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm in for a little Esper retrieval here. That'll give us a hit with the Sahagin as well. Now this can activate abilities. Yeah, so they need to get to 7 to do something with that, and they're at 4 right now. All right, let's get in there. Next turn we can just Esper again. Oh yeah, nice card. I will say the Sahagins have been very good as far as common payoffs go. The unblockable thing is kind of wild. So we're at 5 out of 7 they need. I might want to hold this actually for Laughing Mad. I think we just want to cast Retrieve again. Yeah, and we'll just leave up red for our shock. Opponent's just seen enough. All right. Yeah, I don't know. That went pretty well. I mean, they mulligan, they missed at least 1 land drop, so I think if they had been like competing on, like hitting their land drops with us, the game would have been a lot closer. So again, we kind of stumbled out of the gate. But man, like when we get the gold cards going, it's just like unreal. And when we don't, it's kind of a little bit medium. All right, round number 6. We go first. Got our Sahagin boys. Couple of Lights of Judgment. Hand looks kind of awkward again. We'll see. There's our Lannery. Actually, our Lannery will be really good if they don't have a good 2-drop. This will be pretty dope for us. So, let's see. Yeah. This works well. We can even Thunder Magic down their Gardener if we really wanted to. Cut them off of land for a little bit and try to slow them down. Maybe this is too greedy. I don't know. Kind of like it. This is the legendary artifact at common, yeah. All right. Guess we'll start with the dreams. See what's good. Oh, well, I guess we can. put this in our graveyard because we don't want it at all? Yeah, I think so. There's a card. That's a card we like. All right, Lannery. You're doing good work. You're doing good work. Opponent's going to get a Surveil going. I like this card a good amount in Sealed for sure. 7 mana, kill anything, and sits around and gives you advantage if you don't need to use it. Top. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Bird to, or land to hand. Okay, and then what? When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, then double the number on the target creature. So it can target itself. All right. Well, we can just straight up kill it right now. Could trade Vaughn for it. They won't go for that. So we're getting for 2 damage and get a treasure, and then probably just play Shantoto. And then probably just kill it next turn. Whenever this attacks, put a 1 counter. I think we'll try to... again, like I don't want to be too greedy here, but... because we could attack, get the treasure, kill it right away, hit them for 4. But like if we wait a turn, we could draw a card, you see. And it's not going to be bigger than a 6/6, is it really? Plus we have a Dreams in our graveyard. Oh, now I'm kind of priced into playing Dreams. I don't want to do that. This is kind of dumb. I should have just attacked with the... Why did I attack with the Sahagin? I've lost my train of thought here. Because I guess I thought I was going to just flash Dreams, which I can, and they'll save it. But I want Shantoto to be in play. Boo. Well, kind of got to just save our guy at this point. Yeah, this was really kind of terrible. Anyway, whatever. Our guy is saved. There's another Shantoto. We don't need 2. Kind of just need to hit lands. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, I could have played Sahagin there, but I think we want to keep our... we're going to hold on to our land or our mana so we can cast Light of Judgment if we need to. Yeah, I kind of messed up that turn. Got a little ahead of myself. No attacks. Pass the turn. That's freaky. Okay, well, I mean, we can get in with the Sagan now because it's not in danger of dying. So I guess we'll do that. Emperor can get bigger, but we've got nothing to like really do there. I don't want to be forced to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. Get myself another treasure. Now we'll just pop a treasure. See if we can get the trade. If they go for a combat trick, we blow them out with Light of Judgment. Okay, we get the trade. Very good. Shantoto. It's a fun name to say. And I guess we'll play the other Sahagin as well, so that we can really get the benefit of one of these next turn. Looks like our opponent's just going to go for the Surveil this turn. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess they just needed to block, but I felt they needed to block. Man, like, they're putting lands in the bin, too. Like, what are they? They got to have something huge to cast. Maybe they're just looking for a different color mana or something. But they searched for a swamp. Maybe they just want a bunch of permanents so they can do this thing. Okay, there we go. We got there. There we go. All right. Yep. They want a bunch of stuff in their graveyard so they can do that. Okay. Very cool. So probably just cast Light of Judgment and swing for a ton of damage, right? This will be 3, 4, 5. They'll go to 3 here. Oh, even more. They go to 2. This puts ourselves in a pretty good spot to win. But yeah, I don't know. That one turn I just kind of had a brain fart and just blanked. But other than that, I think we're doing okay. Right. So they just wanted the third card in yard. Card in the yard. So 2 unblockable lethal threats next turn. Oh, here's another one, though. Shantoto down. I would kill a Sahagin if I were you. I don't know what else you have, but I don't think there's a... I guess you could have the 2 mana, sacrifice a thing. Somebody's treachery or something. Back in my day, it was called Vicious Offering. Good games. Yeah, our opponent kind of stumbled. We drew some good cards at the right time. The gold cards are so sick. And this, I feel like I'm just repeating myself after every match, but the gold cards are nuts. The Sahagins are good, and everything else is like pretty medium. The Thunder Magic is great, obviously. It's just a top common. Everything else just needs those cards in order to do anything. So I would not recommend drafting this deck unless you've got, I would say, like at least 2 of the gold cards. Probably like 3 or 4, even we're getting some awkward draws like this. Woof. Can't cast any of these, so we'll just mulligan this. Yeah, this is a good hand. Oh, we get to play Blazing Bomb finally and see if it's good. I don't want to put Realm Sketching back or Thunder Magic back. So actually, we're just going to put Blazing Bomb back. Boo! See ya, Blazing Bomb. I don't know. Maybe Realm Sketching was the play there, but I don't think so. I think it's pretty darn powerful. The Emperor. Well, I don't really care to copy their town greeter, so we'll just hit for 2. The Ochu. Do you want to shock that down? I mean, if we can spend 4, I think I'd prefer to spend 4. Yeah, we got nothing else to do. Might as well get the 1/1 counter. have to deal with that. That card's really good, really annoying. And we're flooding out here, so we need to find some draw smoothing. I have a feeling that a token copy of this is. I don't think it can transform, and and if it dies, you certainly don't get it back. So that's pretty awkward. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pass. Hopefully they play something bigger. Now let's see. If we had our bomb instead, we would be actually threatening to kill this. That's a better card to copy. Get a land. Make this thing massive. I'm into it. No attacks. I like that. Okay, now do we just need to kill the Saj right now? I want it for myself, though. So this won't transform unless we cast the spell, of course. Just putting enough counters on it doesn't do it. Oh, God. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Okay. That's pretty good, man. So 14. So we go to 1. Probably can't go to 1. Chump their Saj with our Saj. Take 10 down to 9. And we can like maybe surprise block them or something. We don't want them to get an attack off this, though. I don't think we can go to 1, right? So we just don't have enough going on that we can, like... What are we going to do? Attack with this? And we don't have any blocks. They've still got 3 creatures. Well, no, they have 2 creatures, but yeah, we wouldn't have blocks for one of them. Yeah, so we gotta chump. Yeah, that's a card, man. +3/+3, sure. And they have a fight spell here? Okay. Well, that went pretty badly. We dead. Very dead. Yeah, man, I gotta say, if we had the bomb instead, we would have maybe been able to survive. Maybe. +3/+3, that was sick. Didn't expect to see that card do anything in draft, but it's a thing. What's with all these names, the untouchable? You can't see because my camera's in the way. All right, here it is, Blazing Bomb. What you got for us? The untouchable. What's up with that? How do you get that? And a chocobo pet. That's cute. All right. Bomb eats removal. That works for me. Sahagin I'd rather have than the bomb. Thinking about casting Laughing Mad, discarding Dreams, but I think we'll just develop our board a bit first so that we can make sure we're getting full value off of our big spells. And they really want the treasure, eh? I'll take 2. All right, now we definitely need to do this to get try to find some land. So I think we'll do this. I'm into discarding Dreams. And we'll play this on red. Hit. Could have just blocked it with 1/1/3 last turn. Maybe I was supposed to do that. Opponent just passed it straight back to us. Not sure why. Okay, well, now we'll just run this back. Discard an island. Yeah, they just didn't find the lands they needed. So this is why I never play this card, because if this was a swamp or an island, they probably would have been able to cast a spell last turn. Not sure why they're not attacking. I want to play the Emperor. I also just want to play the Sword to beef up my guys. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I mean, I could see, like, if you don't have any of the uncommons, you just had, like, 4 of the Sahagins, I guess this deck could work as well. Because this is a pretty good start, regardless of no uncommons. Of course, our opponent's not really doing anything, but I see the... I see how this could work, you know? Kind of loath to give them the treasure here by attacking in, but so we're going to have to at some point. In terms of wrath effects in this set, I think it's just the white one. So we'll extend and hopefully not get ruined. I guess there's the creature that gives -2/-2 to all your stuff, but that wouldn't do it. Okay, so obviously just not kind of our opponent got mana screwed, whatever. So adventures in, don't do it. Don't do it. Got to the trophy. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Click like, click subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. How's the format going for you so far? Well, yeah, check out the draft format guide. It's linked in the description below. And until next time, bye for now.